Okay, my name's Helena. I'm the secretary of the garden. I've been a member since we started the garden. The initial idea for the garden was mooted in 2010, and it actually became a garden and was opened in 2012. So it took 2 years to actually come from idea to reality. There was a small group from the church across the road that looked across and saw a park that was very underused and saw the potential for developing a community facility really in the garden to engage the locals and encourage them to interact and socialise and be involved. They then proceeded to put together a quite detailed proposal to Burnside Council, and then once the garden was actually up and running, the church really backed away, and the management of the garden is organised by an elected group from the garden. People who come looking for a plot usually are people who don't have a garden at home or don't have much space at home to grow their own produce, but also people that might be looking for some company, some social interaction, and also some help and expertise or advice. We're all amateurs, but we share information and ideas and help each other physically too with our plots. So it's about having company while you're gardening as well as having facilities for gardening. The garden, I think, benefits this local community by providing a meeting place, a place for social interaction. And I think we have probably improved the park, which was very neglected looking and very little used. So I think it's a more vibrant facility in the area. People bring their children in to show them this is how vegetables grow. They don't grow in plastic bags in the supermarket, things like that. We meet once a month regularly for working bees, where we get together. So it's mainly communal maintenance rather than individual maintenance of plots. Environmentally, I think we are partly an educational facility that we encourage people to learn about. We're organic, so we encourage people to learn about non-chemical solutions to problems of weeds, bugs, those sorts of things. We have compost bins that we use regularly and put our waste materials into, and they're maintained to provide compost to go back into the plots. We have a worm farm, which again uses scraps to produce fertiliser for the plots. And for the last couple of years we've had beehives maintained by a passionate beekeeper who's also a member of the garden. And those benefit both the garden and the local community because they provide bees to pollinate plants and produce more fruit, vegetables, whatever. I love the range of backgrounds, cultures, ages of the people involved, the way it's brought local community members together, meeting each other when they live close by but have never spoken to each other. Our youngest member is just over a year old. He's called Bill, and our oldest member is also called Bill, is in his 80s and works harder than a lot of the younger people in the garden. So it's just seeing that enthusiasm and sense of community is encouraging and affirming, really, of what we're doing. The friendships that I've developed here will be long-term friendships within and outside the garden. It's more than a garden.